game against the Ravens. Can Baltimore do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we're at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, good move. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 5. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got it in. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lynch. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lynch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lynch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll try and start this drive, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On 3rd down, Kendrick. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lynch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down carry now for Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could come. Let's go. Let's do this.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll go down at the 28. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down now, it's Miller. Miller with first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout.